live at the rink here. Thanks for joining in. The 2 people watching might actually get a few Blaine families that are going to join in. I sent it to one of the dads I know from the Blaine team, and so they might chirp in here. If they want to watch. I warned them, though, we are playing against Blaine, and so we're going to be cheering on our girls, obviously. So might
yes, and booing the other team. Just kidding. No Blaine.
Well, there might be some boos, but you can mute the TV if you don't like it if you're from Blaine. But you can still get a good view of it, better than Live Barn. So, all right, let's.
Billy, you gonna make it through the next hour?
What do you mean?
Well, there's a sign here.
Well, hold on. I'll get to that.
Okay.
I still got the intro up here. Let's take a look. The next hour, there's no smoking in this arena. It'll be front and square for you as we go through. We must have a lot of smokers up here.
It is
They're really worried about, smoking. So let's take a look at our matchup. We're going to be playing today against Blaine. Let's take a look here. If I can find my match stats. Here's Blaine's matchup stats coming into today. As you can see, our record 15-9-7 coming in today. Blaine's record 22-7-5, and that includes yesterday's win in their playoff hockey game. They won against ACP CR Teal Team 4-2 yesterday. So they advanced to the second round. We had a bye week on the first round of playoffs. District records, overall District 10 playoff or regular season records were both 9-3-3, so equally matched. Coming into the rankings though for District 10 into the tournament, the reason why we got the bye week is we landed in the number 2 seed spot, and even though we had the record, it was the goals for and against, I believe, that were the tiebreakers. So the goal differential stuff, we had a better goal differential. We keep getting a network not stable signal, so hopefully
ironic,
it's survive.
Since you're not stable either.
You want to check to make sure it's streaming. Hopefully it's streaming fine for you guys. You can see the goals for and against. Goals against, obviously, we're letting in far less than Blaine, but they're scoring more goals than us, so it's going to be an interesting battle. You can just leave it open for a little while.
Sure.
Let's talk about some of the girls to watch coming into this this matchup here. Let's start with Blaine. So Blaine's matchup, or girls to watch, as the girls line up over here to the left. They're getting ready to take the ice, but 3 girls on their team have 10 points or more. With the number 1 girl, I believe she's number 1 in District 10 for overall points. Lucy Lewicki, number 10 from their team. She's got 17 goals, 5 assists, 22 points on the season. I don't believe that counts yesterday. Yesterday at the... yesterday, during their playoff game, Lucy had 2 goals, both unassisted. She is a threat to our defensemen and our goalies the entire game. She is going to be a problem that they're going to have to contain, as she's leading the district in 10U B1 hockey for overall points. But then they have a little bit of a drop-off. Their next girl down, you can see, has got 11 points, 5 goals, 6 assists. And the next one down has 6 goals and 4 assists for 10 points only. So the only 3 girls that have 10 points or more. Let's take a look at our team here. Having Charlie switch it over. As you can see, for our team, Hazel Thacker leads the way with 19 points, and we have 6 girls. I couldn't fit them all on the screen that all have 10 points or above. So we have more depth in our team, of girls that are scoring, creating opportunities. Hazel Thacker, 14 goals, 5 assists for 19 points. Libby's just nipping on her heels with 16 points. See Elin, 15 points. Brooklyn with 12. Naya with 11 points, and I forget the next girl down.
You mean you cut her off and you don't remember who it is?
I can't remember. It might be Clara.
Bold, Billy.
I can't remember. But then I'd like to point out that we have a lot of girls then that have 8 or 7 points. And so we're doing good with scoring, creating opportunities, so hopefully they continue that up as we lead into the game. Girls are just getting ready to take the ice here. They're out there chatting. I think we're just waiting on Blaine to come out. We do have refs. You can go to the scoreboard one now. Then. Thank you, Charlie. We got Charlie Truzo at the helm of the scoreboard for you, so special thanks to him. He keeps a good track on it. He's welcome to turn on shots and do his own shot total if he wants. That's up to him, though. I don't know if they were. I think they were doing shots on goal earlier, so feel free. You don't have to sit by us anymore if you don't want. Although he offers some good pregame and postgame insight. Let's actually do an interview with him here. So, Charlie, leading into today, what do the girls need to do to win this game?
To crash the net.
Crash the net?
To get the puck in.
Okay.
And we're on a breakaway and make sure we're going full speed and get to the net.
I like it.
And make sure we're in positioning.
Perfect. I like the key tips. I think your mom and dad have done you well. Probably had some top grade coaching though in your time, right? His mom coaches both teams. She's the head coach of your team, isn't she?
Yeah.
And where did she play hockey at again?
She played at Elk River.
Elk River? And was she a captain of her team or something like that, or?
For the girls. She played on the Blazers.
Okay.
And Elk River and both captain.
So she knows what she's talking about with hockey. I've seen her skate on our shared pond rink. She hides it well until she wants to turn it on. All right, the girls take the rink. We're still waiting on Blaine. Thank you, Charlie. I don't know where Blaine's at here.
They're right behind.
Oh, there they are, coming on out. Blaine takes the ice. Girls will have a 3-minute warm-up here, followed by 5-on-5 hockey. I believe it's still just an hour-long game like normal. See if the scoreboard will load. Hopefully it's not buffering too much at home. I keep getting a small error, right? This is Princeton, so it's kind of a ice box. They insulate it with ice, I think. It's freezing cold in here normally. Actually, they got the heat on over here.
The heat is on, but look at all that dust.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of dust. You can look up here. We had a pipe above our head, and it's growing dust.
Ugh.
Although most ice rinks, you probably would see dust. Who cleans up above? But
I know, but I'm really close, I feel like, to it.
well, we are close. The bleachers are kind of a goofy setup, and I'm guessing a lot of dads worked really hard back in the day to get this set up, and at least they have a rink. They got 2 sheets of ice, and we're on the warm ice rink, so
thank goodness. How do we get this place over here, Billy, with above the Tiger? That's where we need to be.
You mean above the eye of the Tiger there?
Yeah.
Talking about over here?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that would be a nice spot. And look at that nice woodworking up there, and I don't know. You got to probably be a Princeton person maybe up there.
Ugh.
Although with my setup, I'd probably look pretty official, and they'd probably just let me be up there.
Well, you still look like you, so they probably would not. Just gonna say it right now.
Whatever. Shut up. You married me.
First mistake I've ever made.
Yeah, and now you're stuck. About 1:20 left to warm up, so it'll be underway. Again, hopefully the girls can pressure. They need to forecheck. Had a couple of problems with that earlier in the season. I think the last few games we've turned it on though, where the girls have started to really pressure in the offensive zone. They're not just dumping it in and then watching the other team pick it up behind the net. I'm seeing a lot more forechecking, aggression back around our goalie. They need to just continue to apply the pressure, and we obviously have the talent when we're sinking and have the ability to defeat Blaine. A little history on our matchups with Blaine. The first 2 games were neck and neck, and we ended in both those games in a tie. And then we
squeaked by.
Yeah, we came into the last game. Actually, we had a 2-goal lead. Did they pull their goalie? I can't remember exactly the end, but I remember them being in our zone quite a bit, and they pressured us really good. And Lucy Lewicki, the threat she is, had an unbelievably beautiful goal from the corner. Just sniped one.
Wicked angle.
Yeah, wicked good. And she sniped that goal and made it a 1-goal game, and they made it close in a nail biter up to the wire, and we just squeaked by with a win. So I'm expecting a very challenging game. Buzzer's going off right now, and we're going to clean up these pucks, and we'll be playing some hockey. We'll see who we decide to start with the lineup here.
I think this is a good time to thank our unofficial sponsor, Bubbler, who literally has been at every single game of the girls.
Need a little caffeine jolt.
Yes, Naya brought Bubblers for the whole team today. Hopefully that gets them all jacked up.
Oh, jacked up on Mountain Dew.
No, Bubblers,
Bubbler,
Billy.
sorry. Probably people at home that don't have any idea what I'm referring to there.
Well, to be fair, no one ever knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm the George Bush of my era. I just make stuff up. All right. Girls come together at the bench to talk right beneath the no smoking sign. Try to keep that out of frame as much as possible.
There's a nice sweet spot between the no smoking sign and those stupid glass connectors.
All right, our starting lineup, you're going to have Hazel Thacker in net.
Not net.
Not
Holy moly.
Face-off circle.
That's Faith in net.
That's what I meant to say. Brooklyn on her right wing. Is that Nye on her left wing?
Nope, that's Natalie.
Natalie, yep. I'm already messing it up. It's been a little while. Brooklyn brings it into the zone, tries to pressure. Blaine picks it up. It's going to carry it through the neutral zone. Number 13, she's that threat. Tried to carry it into the zone, but our girls do a nice job battling and getting off her stick. Lucy Lewicki picking it up, tries to bring it in. She centers. But Claire is there. Tries to clear the zone. Comes out to neutralize. Blaine picking this back up. Brooklyn and Hazel pressuring. Goes back over to Naya. Naya fresh off the bench. Dumps it into the zone. It's going to land on net, but the goalie's going to cover, and we get a whistle. Get an offensive zone draw. Emery's going to be in the face-off circle. Who is that out there with her? Sadie?
Sadie, and that is Naya.
Kinsley and Audrey back at the... We win it back to Naya. Naya takes a shot, doesn't make it through traffic, hits some Blaine skates and gets directed back. Sadie's first to it along the board, dumps it back to Audrey. Audrey can't go hold the zone, unfortunately, and Blaine picks this up. And they got a one-on-one. Kinsley gets a stick on it. Emery tries to help out. Girls go down in the corner. Emery's going to swoop in. Can't handle the puck, unfortunately, though. Is able to finally get a hold of it. And Emery's going to skate this. He's going to get it up to Sadie. Sadie brings it into the zone. Cuts right out in front. Tries to center it. Puck bounces back to the D. Audrey grabs it. Takes a shot. Hits traffic in front. Goes back behind the goaltender. Goes into the far side corner. Goes along the boards. Blaine's got it.
There you go.
Emery able to hold the zone. Comes in. She continues to drive into the zone. Blaine trying to clear again. And Blaine's able to get it out of the zone. They bring it in through the neutral zone. Audrey and Hazel Lewis are back. Sadie comes back with a nice back check to prevent that. Blaine dumps it in, but it goes to the stick of Hazel Lewis. Hazel's going to send it over to Bob. Bob passes it up to Libby, who's fresh off the bench. Libby's fast after it. She's going to win that battle. Brings it back behind her goaltender, battling for it. Tries to center it in front of the Blaine goaltender, but can't get anything on it. Bob picks it up, carries it out front, hits traffic though. Blaine gets a stick on it, drops it back to Janie. Janie trying to hold the zone, but Blaine's able to pop it out. And Heidi
Nice.
comes out of nowhere, back checking this, strips Blaine of it. Goes over to Naya, or no, I'm sorry, that's Clara.
That is Allie up on offense.
Who's number 18 again?
Allie.
Allie, gosh dang it. It's 16, 17, 18. I just can't get those names down. Janie doing a good job dumping it back into the zone. Blaine's going to pick it back up though and carry it back around the goaltender. Allie pressuring out front. Blaine though doing a good job getting sticks down on that ice and preventing any shots in front of their house. They send it, redirect it back behind their own goaltender. And on the shot attempt.
Nice job, Bob.
Allie is able to hold the zone here along the blue line temporarily.
That was
Or
Bob.
They dump it back in the zone. Hazel Thacker's on it, but Blaine's going to be able to pick this up. They dump it out. Brooklyn picks it up. Brooklyn carries it into the zone.
Nice, Brooklyn.
She gets by the first girl, gets it knocked off her stick, goes back behind the goaltender, but Brooklyn's hustling. She's got a wager with her grandparents. She wants to win this game. Puck comes back to the blue line, but unfortunately Audrey's just a little late getting there. She passed it cross ice to Kinsley. Pass lands at her feet though, and
there
goes
you go,
right to
Ken.
Lucy Lewickia, but Kinsley strips her of it. Goes back to Audrey. Audrey tries to send it up the boards, but Blaine able to hold. Hazel Thacker comes in, picks this up. Cuts up the outside, getting slashed up the outside. Puck gets dumped into the corner here. Goes back to Thacker. Thacker throws one out front, just nobody's home, and it goes all the way to the near side boards. Blaine's going to pick this up. Number 2 from Blaine, carrying it back behind their goaltender. Hazel Thacker comes in, strips her of it, tries to center again. Puck dribbles out behind the net. Brooklyn battling. Hazel Thacker's going to come in, pick this up, drops it back to Kinsley. Kinsley sends it back up the boards to Hazel. Hazel trying to get it to centered. Puck gets deflected back behind the goalie. Brooklyn tries to center it again, but puck gets redirected back over. Kinsley goes down, and that is going to cost us as the puck drops out as she lost her footing. Audrey comes back, picks this up. Audrey's going to dump it deep into the zone, and
That's a tip, no ice.
no icing is called as it was tipped by a Blaine stick. Puck back behind our net. Emery's on it. It's redirected into the corner. Blaine comes up with this. Going to carry it out of the zone. Coming through the neutral zone. Number 17 cuts to the middle. Oh, and a big play by Brooklyn to come in and disrupt that play. Puck bounces out to the neutral zone. Blaine's going to have to get out to regroup. Emery's there to battle, but Blaine sends it back in. Eric grabs it, sends it up the boards, gets it up to Sadie. Sadie walks it up to the middle, just can't get a shot off. There it goes back over. And Maya buries it. What a play by the girls. Gets the rebound. Let's take another look. Well, the replay didn't work. Sorry about the language. I thought it was going to crash my app. Well, unfortunately, that replay didn't work, and I don't want to try again because we're about to start the game. But what a beautiful play as we go up 1-0. Emery will be back in the face-off circle. Blaine wins this face-off. They drop it back to their D. Their D
Nice
dugs it
job,
in. Hazel Lewis is there to grab it. Don't yell.
I can yell if I want to. I'm excited.
Sadie picks this up. She's able to get it out of the zone. Sadie's motivated, as you can see. She jumps it back over. Oh, and we don't get an offsides on that one. I'm surprised. Claris tries to pass it off. Hazel Lewis gets it, tries to dump it in the zone. Blaine comes up with it, though. Blaine's going to carry it back out of the zone, but not before Emery gets there to disrupt her. Janie steps in to help out. Sadie now picking this up, dumps it back in, goes into the far side corner here. Scrum along the far side boards. Emery and who is that? Bob battling for him. Puck bounces out. Kinsley can't hold the zone as it hit her shin pads. Kinsley grabs this, redirects, sends it back into the zone, goes back into the corner. Bob's going to be forechecking it, but Blaine picks it up. She fumbles it momentarily, and that's going to allow Janie to come up and hold the zone. She redirects, sends it back over to the far side corner. Bob's first to it, tries to center, comes back out, going to land on Janie's stick. Janie with a play takes a shot, but a save by the goaltender, and we get a whistle. Great pressure by the girls as we stuck this first period. 4 shots on goal to 0.
Ooh.
Offensive zone draw will come by, or be happening here, and Libby will take the face-off. She'll have Allie out there with Bob, Audrey, and Clara.
Hey, nice job.
Yeah. And slowly getting off the short bus.
It only took, what, 3 months, 4 months for you to figure that out?
I'll fuck it up. Sorry,
Oh,
I'll mess it up. I'll have to mute that later.
Shame.
I'll mess it up. Good thing I selected on YouTube, this is not for kids.
Yeah,
Goes into
the
the corner.
10-year-old game.
All right, that'll be the last one that slips. Puck goes around to the far side corner. Bob's there to try to battle. Audrey steps in, tries to hold the zone.
Yes,
able to do so,
Audrey.
redirects it up the boards. Blaine gives it right back to our direction. Libby battling for it. Audrey sends one towards the net. Goes just wide as it got deflected. Blaine grabs it, throws it off the boards. Comes up the near side boards. Blaine gets this. Libby, though, disrupting the play. Clara sending one back towards the net. Makes all the way through. Dangerous play as the goalie just got her pad down. Bob's there, tries to redirect it in front. Blaine intercepts. Bob and Libby working together. Bob centers one, just can't connect with Allie as it goes to the back.
Nice.
Allie drops it back down to Clara, and it makes it all the way through again, and the goalie barely saves it. Pressure behind. Blaine's going to come up with this.
Uh-oh.
Blaine's going to carry it out of the zone. Gets disrupted by Libby, though. Blaine picks it up. They're going to dump it the length of the ice, and we should get a whistle for an icing, and we'll be coming back for an offensive zone shot. 4:47 left of the first period, and we have a running clock, so they must not be doing stop play at all. Now they finally stopped it. 4:43 now left on the clock.
Interesting.
A little bit late on the button, apparently. Hazel Thacker back on the ice will take this draw. She's got, who is that? Natalie Smith along with Brooklyn out with her. Hazel Lewis and Janie out there as her decor. She wins it over to Natalie. Natalie tries to recenter to her, but gets stripped by Blaine. And Blaine's on the rush here on that miscue. 17 from Blaine, walks it in, takes a shot, but Faith grabs a hold of this one. And a beautiful save by Faith, her first that she's seen today. Batting 1,000 is Faith. Defensive zone draw will be happening. Thacker will remain out there. We got a couple new Ds. Kinsley and who's it? Clara are back out on the ice. Hazel slams it over to and Blaine comes up with this. Fan on the shot attempt. Rebound goes over to Blaine. Scrum out in front. Oh, and Blaine's able to get that one in. Faith, I think, had that covered momentarily, but lost track of it. And Blaine came up with that one and snuck it in. Try a replay again. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Not certain if I got it actually in there, but I wanted to try the replay. Face-off coming back to you in the middle, right in the center of the ice. Hazel Thacker will remain out there, same lineup. Face-off won by Blaine, goes back to their D. They go across ice. They send it up, trying to get it past Hazel Thacker. Can't make it past her. Brooklyn's going to swoop in and grab this. Oh, and it goes back to Blaine. Clara continues to battle. Blaine comes up with this. Brooklyn picks this up. But Blaine able to strip her of it. They come around to the near side boards. Clara able to hold the zone, redirects it back up to Hazel. Hazel cuts right up the middle, takes a shot. Oh, and it gets deflected wide, I believe.
Looks like we're getting a
picks it
penalty.
up.
Or, I mean, the other team's getting a
Blaine
penalty.
penalty coming at you as Blaine's going to go to the box. Kinsley steps in, takes a shot.
Kinsley.
Almost dribbles through. Bouncing puck out in front, and the goalie finally comes up with it and gets a save.
Here we go.
And we're getting a hooking call on Blaine. And we'll go on our first power play. CLS
Princeton power play.
Time for a coffee break. Face-off will be taken by Emery. She's got Nia out there with Sadie, Audrey and Janie. Emery battling for it, goes back behind the goaltender. Blaine's going to pick it up. Tries to clear the zone, but they can't get through. Number 20 from Blaine picks it up, carries it back behind. They send it back. Going to come out to Audrey, but Audrey can't hold the zone. Audrey's going to pass it back to Janie, who's calling for the pass. Janie's going to carry it up the near side boards. She's going to go on a rush. Tries to get it into the zone deep, but Blaine gets it and clears it, and that should be an icing, and we'll be coming back our way. See what coach decides to do. He's going to put the older girls back out there. I like the move here. He's going to go with Libby's line, Bob and Allie, Naya, Clara and Hazel Lewis out there for your D. Libby will take the face-off. Face-off one back to Bob. Bob takes a shot, but Blaine deflects it. Goes to the near side corner. Blaine picks it up. She's going to be able to carry it all. Number 9 from Blaine coming in through the neutral zone. And she's got all our girls beat. Comes in, shot, saved by Faith, and she deflects it back behind there. Hazel Lewis picks it up, but Blaine disrupts again and centers it again. And Allie picks it up, sends it over to Libby. Libby's got some speed as she comes through the neutral zone. She's got options, and she's got Bob. Pass attempt over to Bob was just off its mark. Bob picks it back up, going centers. Goes back over to Libby. Libby sends it around the near side boards. Bob there battling for it. Blaine doing a good job getting sticks on this. Pops out to Allie. Allie missed on it initially, but gets it back. Tries to send one.
Come on, Clara.
Clearing attempt by Blaine, but it landed right on Clara's stick, and she sent one. Bob picks it up. Tries to redirect right on front. Saved by the goalie from a weird angle. Comes back over to Clara. Center ice. Actually, Kinsley stretched off the ice. Blaine had a player come out. Both girls battling. Clara sends it over to the boards, but Blaine's able to grab it, and they've killed their penalty as they're back 5-on-5. Puck comes back behind the boards. Puck gets centered out in front. Allie's going to pick it back up. Allie cuts to the middle. Puts the moves, passes it over to Bob. Bob, and Blaine just gets a stick on it. Hazel Thacker, fresh off the boards, comes over, disrupts their play, sends it back to Audrey. Audrey tries to send it in, hits a Blaine player, and they redirect it back. Kinsley's going to drop back to pick this up. Kinsley going back behind Faith with the puck. Sends it off the boards, gets it to Natalie, but bounces off the boards again and lands on Blaine's stick. Brooklyn swoops in, able to disrupt the play and at least get it out of the zone, but Blaine able to pick this puck up, bring it back into the zone. Shot attempt, down, saved by Faith. Audrey swoops in, grabs it. Audrey sends it off the glass near side, gonna come back out to Blaine's D. Shot out in front, Kinsley's there to disrupt it. Natalie Smith and Kinsley going after it. Kinsley gets a stick on it, redirects it back. Kinsley goes back the other direction. I'm going to talk to the girls. They call them play-by-play. Kinsley picks it up. Sends it over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets it out of the zone, but that's going to land back on the stick of a Blaine player. Hazel Thacker gets it, and that will bring us to the end of the period as we're tied up 1-1 after the first period. 7 shots on goal for us and 4 shots on goal for Blaine currently. How do you think the girls are playing?
Oh, you're going to let me talk now?
Yeah,
Thanks.
well, if you're going to just say, talk to the girls, I can't hear you from up here.
Talking to the girls. All I said was yes.
You said past Kinsley. She cannot hear you.
She can hear me. It's telepathic. I'm her mother. 9 months, Billy.
Longest 9 months of my year life.
I'm going to kick you in the shins.
Got 30 seconds left of the intermission. Both teams battling this one out. This is going to be a hard-fought game the entire time, I think, and this is going to come down to the wire at this point. I mean, it's back and forth. Hopefully our coach is coming up with some good strategies to limit the shots on goal. Looks like Harper's off the bench and Faith is now sitting, so I'm guessing we're going to have the every other period method now going into the District 10 playoffs. The next intermission, remind me, we'll talk about what it looks like going forward if we win or lose. I can show us. And we get the buzzer. We'll be back out on the ice. The starting lineup for the second period is going to be Emery with Nia on her left wing, Sadie on the right wing, Hazel, Lewis, and Janie back there for the defensemen or defensewomen.
Yes.
Emery taking the face-off. You win that face-off, it goes back over to Janie now. Janie sends it up the boards. Sadie has it, dumps it into the zone, and Sadie's after it, forechecking it. Comes to the near side boards, Nia's on it. Collision on the near side boards, but Emery comes up with it. She gets it in deep, but it lands on the stick of a Blaine girl. Number 11 from Blaine picks this up. Tries to send it up front, trying to get it to Lucy Lewicki, and Lucy Lewicki again has it, but Janie cutting her off, and the early play was to dump it in deep. Number 14 centers it, it jumps right out in front. Able to get it off there. Dangerous play here as Sadie picks this up. Gets it up to Emery. Emery sending it up the near side boards. Sadie in there to battle. Number 11 from Blaine though, picking it up, going back around the boards. Blaine passed it over to their winger. And Clara fresh off the bench, able to hold that zone. Sadie comes in, just can't reach the puck. The puck had gotten out of her reach. Blaine tries to clear it, but Libby grabs it. Able to hold the zone for right now. Girls continue to battle, and they finally get it out of the zone as the puck comes back to our girls. Clara gets it, tried to pass it, but didn't really look before she made that pass. Luckily, it bounced off the stick of Lucy Lewicki here, and it didn't cost us one here. Libby chipping it up to Sadie. Sadie trying to get it over to Bob, but can't get there.
Yes.
Bob goes back through. Bob's in. Back in there. Score! Bob with a great goal. Let's look at that one. And our parents erupt on this one. Woo. You hear that one.
That was beautiful.
Again, the instant replays just not liking it, but what a beautiful goal by Bob. Libby will be back out there in the face-off circle. 2-1 now us. Blaine wins this face-off, comes back into their zone. Blaine dumping it back out to the neutral zone. Pops right out here. Audrey battling for it on the near side boards, gets it up to Libby. Libby comes in, cuts her on the first girl, goes wide, looking for options, cuts back to the middle, centers, lands out in front. Oh, and a dangerous play is right out front, dribbled. Puck bounces back out. Bob grabs this, throws one back on net. Oh, they could hit a pipe.
I heard it.
I heard the pipe. Blaine trying to battle to get it back out. Bob tries to send another one. Hits traffic in front. Audrey comes in, able to hold the zone. And Blaine finally gets it back out as the puck landed on their stick. Janie coming up big though, dumps it back in deep. Janie with a big physical play. Blaine trying to clear the zone, but Janie again holding it. Hazel Thacker busting through, shot on goal, deflected into the corner by their goaltender. Comes back over to Janie. Janie sends one out front, tipped again. Hazel Thacker picks this one up, centers it out front, but Blaine intercepts. Pops back out, Kinsley fresh off the board, takes a shot, gets deflected into the corner. Kinsley can't hold the zone as it goes right behind her, or between her legs. Audrey's going to come back, pick this up, brings it back behind Harper. Audrey's got speed here. Let's see what she does. She's going to work through all the traffic, and Audrey's in. Shot. Oh, it goes in, and Audrey Fitzpatrick with another goal. Great play. 3-1 now. I'm afraid to hit the replay. I'm a little worried I'm going to get a...
Yeah.
I'm going to switch it down to 10-second replays. try to adjust it here and see what you can do.
All right, good luck.
Face-off won by Blaine. Blaine's going to drive it into the zone, or try to. Emery there to disrupt that. Naya supporting. Unassisted goal by Audrey Fitzpatrick on that last one. That was a beautiful play.
Your dad's going to have to pull that clip.
Yes, he will.
Post on the old Facebook.
Sadie has this. She's on a rush now as she cuts right through. Hits traffic as she comes into the zone. And it comes back out. Hazel Lewis is there to grab it. She sends it up to the winger. Sadie dumps it into the zone again. Goes all the way back in. Emery back there to forecheck it. She's got support by Naya. Girls disrupt Blaine. Emery battling in the corner. Naya gets back up, but Blaine picks this puck up. And they're going to be able to carry it out of the zone. Number 9 cuts over. Oh, and she can't get anything as Kinsley got a stick on that. Puck goes back around to the corner. Shot from Blaine from the corner. Saved by Harper, and Sadie's able to get this out of the zone just barely. Oh, and Emery almost springs herself on a breakaway. Kinsley picks this puck up now. Kinsley's going to drive the zone. She stops. Oh, no.
Kinsley.
Oh, dang it. I zoomed in too far. Blaine picks this up. Like to see her make those passes instead of farting around on the blue line.
Hey, she got over the blue line at least.
Yeah, but
still,
you can't.
I know.
You got to get it deep.
I know.
Kinsley trying to send it up. Can't get by Blaine's defenseman.
Oh, no.
Oh, and it lands on Lucy Lewicki's stick. Scrum out front. And they can't get by Harper as Harper shuts the brick wall. She shut that door quickly. Face-off again will be taken in the defensive zone by Libby here. Libby wins it over to Allie. Allie tries to rush it. Oh, that was Bob. Sorry, Allie's on her other wing. And Blaine can't hold the zone, and we get a whistle for offsides. Neutral zone face-off coming.
Very close.
Libby will take the face-off again. Blaine comes up with this. Libby, though, strips him right away of it. Blaine battles. Maintained. Janie picks this up. She's going to carry it back behind the goaltender. Disrupted by Blaine, though. Gets it over to Libby. Blaine doing a good job on their forecheck. Blaine can't hold the zone, though. And it pops out. And that, a misread by their player. And Eli Bob was back in on another breakaway. Hits the bar and goes up. Allie, and we're going to get another penalty.
Hold on, goalie.
Center right out in front. Audrey's going to pick this up. Audrey sends one.
That was
Blaine
awesome.
player tried to kick it down, but can't get it. Allie picks it up in the corner, centers, but lands on the stick of a Blaine girl, and we're going to get a whistle for an interference call against Blaine, and we will again go on the power play. See if we can come up with one on this next power play. Our last one we didn't look too good. Spent a little bit more time in our zone, I think, than we did in
Yeah, they got a couple good breakaways, shorthanded breakaways.
You know, one thing I didn't look on the last one, are they doing minute power plays or are they doing
No, it's a minute.
30?
It's a minute 30.
Minute 30, all right. Hazel Thacker will take the face-off on this one. Natalie, along with Brooklyn, are out with her. Clara and Hazel Lewis back there. Hey, their D. Not certain what their face-off is won by Blaine. They're going to be able to get it out of the zone. Clara dumps it back in off sides, and we get another whistle. Faceoff comes back over to Clara. Clara tries to go across ice to Hazel, but the pass is off its mark. Hazel dumps it up the near side boards to Natalie, but meets resistance. Hazel Thacker picks this up. And she fumbles it at her feet, unfortunately. We're able to get it in deep. Goes off the pad of the goaltender and pops back out in front. Blaine, though, picks this up. Tries to get out of the zone, see if Clara can hold. Clara's able to hold, but it landed on on a Blaine stick, and they're going to send it the distance of the ice, and we'll get another whistle for an icing. 47 seconds of number 17's penalty for Blaine. Those will get another opportunity in the offensive zone. Emery will be out there now with Naya, Sadie, Kinsley, and Janie. Emery taking the face-off. She wins it back over to Sadie. Sadie dumps it in deep, goes back. Naya grabs it, but meets resistance from Blaine. Goes into the corner. Both sets of family are looking for calls, but not getting it. Blaine able to dump it out of the zone. Janie's first to it, grabs it.
Oh boy.
He cycles back around, but has it fall off her stick. She finally sends it up the boards, trying to get it to Sadie, but Blaine's going to land with it on their stick, and they send it back in. Janie disrupts their passing attempt. Battle in the neutral ice. Puck comes back out to Janie. She's going to dump it. But that will likely be an icing, and we get the whistle.
1 second left of the penalty.
1 second left of the. So we'll get a 5-on-4 draw here. And Blaine will jump out of the box and immediately be back on 5-on-5 hockey. 5:28 left of this period.
They have 5.
Back out on the ice.
They have 5. Oh, there we go. They're pulling.
One too many players. They're going to correct it really quick. They still got that. Libby's going to take the face-off. Face-off is won over to Audrey. Audrey gets it off the near side boards, and Blaine just. They almost make a fumble there. As that girl would have touched the well. Both of them were out there. They might have got a bench penalty.
Yes!
Oh, a misread on a pass is intercepted by Bob. Puck comes in, but Blaine able to keep it from getting.
Oh my goodness.
Libby picks it up. Oh, and can't get a shot off. Puck goes over to the near side corner. Blaine's going to pick this up. Blaine carries it out of the zone. Number 5 tries to pass it over, but missing the pass. Bob's going to swoop in, dumps it up the far side boards. Blaine has it, and they have a misread on the pass as they dump it all the way back into their zone, and Allie's going to be first to it. Allie sends it over to the corner. Oh, sorry, I'm a little too zoomed in. Blaine's able to get it out of the zone, comes over near side. Blaine picks it up. Blaine carries it into the zone. Audrey's there pressuring her. Centering attempt. The pass was caught by Bob, and Bob's just going to rush this. Bob cuts wide. Cuts into the middle. Oh, and she goes down. And we're going to get a trick call. And Blaine touches it, and we get the whistle as Bob goes down.
I wonder why we don't pull our. I mean, that time we didn't have enough time, but I wonder why we're not pulling our goalie on these delayed penalties.
I just don't think.
Is there a reason?
The girls
it's so
have
far
to know.
away?
And the girls have to know and see it. And the goalies need to know. The coaches have to communicate it. And they have to race from all the way down there. That one made sense, and it whistled.
Yeah, that one obviously right away, but the other two as well we haven't. I'm just curious.
They might have never worked on it. Might be another thing. Hazel Thacker will be out there. Puck goes into the corner. Blaine sends it around the boards. Hazel Lewis gets it.
Oh,
Cross ice pass to Kinsley. Kinsley comes in, takes a shot. Goes just wide of the net though. Centering attempt.
Oh, goalie's taking
Kinsley's
down.
going to grab it. Kinsley sends one out front again. Rebound! Rebound went to Natalie, and Natalie buries it. And just like that, we go up again. Power play goal.
Nice job, Natalie.
And I'm getting too many glitches on my instant replay. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Well, if they're not live streaming and watching it normal, Billy, they can hit rewind.
I still like the replay.
Wow, you're really failing today.
I am failing. I don't know what's going on with my app today, but we'll live. One day it'll be a
Barely. Yeah, okay, nerd.
I am a nerd at this. Blaine brings it into the zone. Lucy Lewicki comes in. Shot. Saved by Harper. Rebound. Bounces right up front. They clear it out of the zone. Naya grabs it. Pass it to Emery. Emery, though, gets it stripped from her. Sadie's in there to forecheck. Blaine coming up with this. They bring it back behind. Emery disrupting the play. Blaine families want to call.
They're getting one, Billy.
Are they? Yeah, and it looks like, I'm guessing Emery's going to go for a hooking and a trip. Is it going to be two penalties?
No, it's one or the other.
I don't know.
Look at Emery.
Nia's
Emery
going to the
doesn't
box.
What?
Both girls are going. Emery
Are you kidding me?
and Nia. It was a hooking and a tripping. I don't know if I agree with that. We're going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute and a half here. Well, I could see the trip. I don't agree with the interference. But 5-on-3, Libby's going to be out there. Blaine's opportunity to capitalize here, but looks like Clara and Jamie will be out. Blaine wins the face-off, goes over to the near side boards. They pass D to D. Shot out front, and Harper coming up big, sweeps it up with her glove, and we get a whistle. Libby will again remain in the face-off circle. Face-off again, won by Blaine. Pops back to their D. They're able to hold the zone. They have pressure. Clara comes around, helps out. Centering attempt by Blaine. Can't get a stick on it, and Libby grabs it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Blaine holds. Blaine out of the hold on this one as Libby and Clara do a good job at getting sticks on that puck. Blaine regroups as they come back out to their zone.
Oh, almost had it.
Lucy Lewicki now picks this up. She's going to carry it in. It's disrupted. Shot attempt intercepted by Clara, and she dumps it the length of the ice. We'll get an icing.
Tip. No, it was
it got tipped. Got tipped, and I think the girls didn't realize that. We're going to get a new set of girls out there. Hazel Thacker comes out. Can't strip it, but Blaine continues to get it. Hazel Lewis and Audrey back for our defense. Hazel Thacker comes in and disrupts Lucy Lewicki's play. Lucy picks up the rebound, shot from a tough angle. Harper grabs it and saves it, sends it far side. Audrey grabs it, gets it out of the zone with Hazel Thacker. And just like this, Hazel Thacker's got it. 8 seconds left in the double power play. Blaine comes back, and they got to rush. And just like that, the penalties expire. Shot goes back behind the goaltender. Hazel Lewis picks it up, sends it around, and we officially have killed it as Natalie and Brooklyn come off the bench. Natalie and Brooklyn try to bring it in. Number 7 from Blaine doing a nice job disrupting that. Lucy Lewicki trying to grab a hold of this. Can't get it though. It comes back over to Hazel Lewis. Hazel sends it up the near side boards. Loses it though. Libby though for the save the day comes in, grabs it, gets it to Audrey. Audrey's got it. Going to try to rush it in. Brooklyn's going to go wide. Shot attempt goes back behind the net. Goes back behind over to the far side boards. Blaine gets it. Minute 3 left of the second period. And our girls dump it back into the zone. Blaine grabs it. Number 20 from Blaine picks it up. Pass it over to 22. Tinsley's there, stops it, sends it up the boards. Pops out, Libby grabs it. 41 seconds, shot by Libby. And gloved down by the goalie.
Nice job, goalie.
We'll get an offensive zone draw. 38 seconds left of this period. 4-1. Shots on goal are pretty equal, 11-10.
I should be tracking my heart rate.
The winner of this game will go on to play in the championship game next week. So face-off goes to Blaine. Blaine battling to try to get it out of the zone. They're able to finally do it. Kinsley picks it up. Pass it over to Bob. Bob brings it up the outside, gets it in deep into the Blaine zone, loses it to her feet momentarily, grabs a hold of it, recenters. Emery tries to send it back out in front. She's got it on her backhand.
Oh,
Kinsley can't hold the zone, so she dives down to hold it. Blaine picks it up, carries it in, but Janie comes back and helps out. 4 seconds left of the period as we're going to get the buzzer. Puck's in the corner, and we get the buzzer, and at the end of 2, we're still leading. So let's talk about what happens if with winners or losers here for this game.
116 beats per minute. At least I'm burning calories, Billy.
Take a look here as soon as this loads.
That coupled with the caffeine, I'm doing real good.
Yeah. All right, so this is the road to the championship, I label it as. Today, obviously, we're playing Blaine. If we win tomorrow, we will go on to play on February 14th against its Northern Tier, won the game right before us, so they're advancing the championship game. If we win today, we only got one game left. 12-15, we play on February 14th back up here. If we were to somehow lose this game, then on February 11th, we'll have to play against ACP, CR, something, I don't know. That team, 6 p.m., I believe. We'd have to go to the consolation side of the bracket. We play at 6 p.m. on February 11th, and then if we were to win that game, we would advance to the consolation side of the brackets championship, which is 12:30 on February 14th. So either way, next week, we'd be playing on February 14th. Looking good to advance to the championship game. We obviously only get one more game if we go to the championship. We get two if we lose today and have to go to the consolation side. So hopefully the girls can pull this win off here and keep the pressure up.
Whoever wins today, I don't even care as long as they beat Northern Tier Sandbaggers.
I would agree. I will happily show up to Blaine's game to live stream their game to cheer them up. I'm not going to do that, but I mean...
Oh, wow! Full of empty promises.
Full of empty promises. But I will be cheering them on.
Yes,
for
100%.
Sure, whoever goes to play against Northern Tier. Emery coming up the face-off win as we start the third period. She gets it over to Naya. Naya tries to go up to the outside of the boards. Puck goes over to Blaine's D. And they're bringing it back into the zone. Shot from far out. Faith comes up with a save, dives down on it, covers, and we get a whistle to start off this period. Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, they gave the shot on goal to the wrong team on that board.
I feel like they've given, they're not keeping up on shots and goal. I'm just going to say it right now. Hopefully Charlie's keeping his own.
I got to turn the scoreboard back on.
Oh, Billy, come
there we
on,
go.
rookie.
Whatever. Blaine comes up with the win. Goes back to the D. Shot attempt is deflected wide. Goes over to the near side boards. Sadie's there to pressure. Puck bounces out. Goes to Clara. Clara's able to clear the zone, but it's going to land back on Blaine's stick. Blaine's D regrouping here. And Naya comes flying in out of nowhere. Pressures. Sadie now picks this up. Has it tipped over to the board. They send it back behind the goaltender.
Oh dear.
Blaine picks this up, carries it around, gets it around Emery. Blaine's going to carry it through the neutral zone. Hazel and Clara back at D. Blaine cuts wide. Shot hits the side of the net, bounces off. Emery sends it off the near side boards, but it's going to land on Blaine's D. Blaine's D sends one. Hit the glove of Faith, but Faith couldn't hold on. Another shot. Hits the skate of Clara. Clara sends it back up the board. It's going to go back to the same D. And they're able to hold the zone. These girls need to just get a hold of this puck and start passing. Clara sends it over to Naya.
Come on, Naya.
Naya tries to chip it out, but Blaine again holding. And Clara finally gets it out of the zone. We'll see what happens. And that's going to go the distance of the ice. And we get the whistle for icing. Coming back down our direction. Defensive zone draw will be taken by Libby. What were you going to say?
We got to attack that puck. We can't just let them get all that time.
Yeah, some sloppy plays trying to clear the zone here. We got to clean that up a little bit. Libby will take the face off. Face off won by Blaine. Lucy Lewicki dumps it in deep back behind their goaltender. Centering attempt gets traffic. Bounces back up. Lucy comes up with this, sends one in front, hits traffic. Kinsley grabs it, sends it over to the boards. Bob swoops in, grabs it, trying to clear it. It's centered again by Blaine. Audrey picks it up.
Yikes.
Fumbles it though, and Blaine takes one, tries to shoot it, but Faith has it pop right into her glove, and she holds on and gets a whistle. Blaine is ready to go. They do not want to go down. 10:58 left in the third period. They will not go down easily, so these girls got to get possession of this puck. Libby wins the face-off goes back behind Faith. Faith almost had to save it right up the face-off. Janie's going to pick this up.
Ooh, are we going
Has it knocked off her stick. Hazel Lewis grabs it, has it stripped off her stick, and suddenly cutting up the middle caused a little bit of chaos.
Can't do that.
Allie trying to clear the zone. Blaine able to haul, lands it on the stick of Janie. Janie tries to pass it over to Allie, or to Bob. Libby comes in, able to get it out of the zone at least. Blaine, though, picks it back up.
Yes.
Missed pass goes to Allie, but they can't get anything going as Blaine picks this back up and carries it back out. Comes near side, Libby grabs it, sends it off the boards, gets it out of the zone, and Blaine brings it back in off sides for a whistle.
Ooh.
Looks like Hazel Thacker's back out on the ice with Natalie and Brooklyn. Kinsley and Claire are back there for D. Face-off one back to Blaine. They try to dump it in, but it hits some players. And Hazel Thacker's trying to pick this up. She's able to get control of the puck and bring it into the zone. She cuts to the middle, comes in, still maintains possession. Shot and saved by the goaltender. She has it back behind the net. And Blaine finally able to come up with this. They get it out of the zone as it comes all the way back out. Natalie Smith back there to grab it. She sends it up the boards. Blaine picking this up.
Offside.
They dump it back in, but it's going to be offsides, and we'll get a neutral zone face-off. And coach is getting some fresh legs out there again. He's going to make these shifts short, it looks like. Emery will take the face-off on this one. Support by Naya and Sadie again. Audrey and Janie back out there. Face-off won by Blaine. Comes back, but Naya's quick to intercept it.
Yeah, she is.
Gets it dumped in, and Emery's fast to get on it. Number 11 by Blaine picks it up, but gets it taken away by Emery. Puck goes into the corner, and there's a battle. Blaine, though, comes out with that battle. Can't get it out of their zone, though. Janie over to help out. Janie able to hold the zone, dumps it back in deep. 11 from Blaine is there. Naya goes down behind the net. And Blaine again has possession. Tries to clear it. Intercepted by Emery. Emery passes it to Sadie. Sadie takes a shot, but it just goes wide of the net. Blaine picks it back up. Naya now grabs it, tries to center, but it's square in the middle of the center of the net. Blaine picks it up, and they're able to pass it back out of the zone. Comes back all the way down to Audrey. Audrey going to go cross ice over to Janie. Bounces off the boards, though, and goes back over to Blaine. Blaine sends one wide of the net. Naya and Blaine have a clash there as Janie picks the puck up. Janie carries it around the back of the net. Janie uses her size and physicality to make her way around number 4 from Blaine. They lose it, though. Audrey picking it back up.
Nice pass.
She passes it over to Naya. Blaine's D grabbed it and set one on net, and Faith comes up with a big save. Defensive zone draw coming back at us. Libby is back on the ice. Face-off is won back to Blaine. Libby comes in trying to grab it, but can't come up with it.
Attack!
Shot on front, and rebound, and they fan on the rebound attempt as the back door was wide open. Blaine still has it. Girls doing a good job disrupting this. Claire sends her on up to Allie. Allie tries to backhand it out of the zone, but Blaine's D's there. Puck bounces out. Clara trying to clear the zone again. These little defensewomen from Blaine are awfully fierce here on the blue line. They're not allowing it to get out of the zone as this scrum is going on. See how long the refs allowed it to go on. Puck finally bumps out. Allie gets it over to Bob. Bob picks it up now. Bob's in all alone. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Goes into the corner. Allie's there to grab it. Dumps it back to Libby. Libby sends it wide and goes back behind the goalie. Bounces back out to Allie. Allie tried to take a shot, but it bounced off the side of the net. Blaine picking this back up. Hazel Lewis trying to contain. Oh, and Lucy Lewicky with a shot, and Faith comes up for the glove save.
Thank goodness, because no one was watching that girl come up flying on the back door.
Defensive zone draw. Hazel Thacker will be back out on the ice. He wins it forward to herself. Blaine, though, is able to hold the zone. Audrey trying to get it. Blaine forces it back behind. Oh, and a centering attempt by Blaine, but it goes wide, goes all the way back out to the point. Shot attempt has not enough on it, and Hazel Thacker intercepts. Hazel picks this up, sends it over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, has it bounce off her stick, though, and Blaine takes advantage. They're going to bring it back into the zone. A shot attempt gets deflected just wide, hits the side of the net, comes over to the near side boards. Blaine able to keep it in the zone, sends it around. Kinsley's back over there to grab it, but Blaine picks it up first. Natalie gets it, dumps it out of the zone. It might not, is it going to make it? It's not going to make it. And no icing. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
Come on. Cheap, 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 cheap. That thing barely made it over the red line. Emery back on the ice with Sadie, Naya, Janie, and Claire out. Emery trying to win it forward. She's able to come up with it. Locks it out of the zone, and Emery's off. Oh, and she has it bumped off her stick as she tried to cross the blue line. Sadie steps in to help out.
There you go.
He picks it up and dumps it into the far side corner. Naya is fast to get in there and forecheck, disrupts Blaine's attempt, comes back over to Clara.
Nice,
Clara able to hold the zone, dumps it back out in front. Lucy Lewicky, though, picks it up right in the middle. Carries it right into the zone. Clara does a good job forcing her wide, and she takes another shot. Clara had gotten her glove on that, but it goes back behind the boards. Behind the net, I should say. Puck comes over near side. Sadie trying to get it out of the zone. Blaine doing a good job battling, but Sadie's able to finally get it out of the zone. Blaine regrouping. 5:09 left in the period. Hazel, I can't speak. Lucy tried to shoot one again. Girl's got a stick on it. Emery bangs it out of the zone.
Come on, Sadie. Just take it. Yes.
Sadie Trudeau grabs the puck off of a misread on the passing attempt by Blaine. She gets it deep into the zone. Puck goes back behind the goaltender. Blaine's first to it. They try to clear. Janie picks it up along the blue line, dumps it back into the corner. Libby's going to be there, fresh off the bench. Blaine, though, able to pressure and comes up with the puck. Janie tries to step in, and now it's a 2-on-1. Hazel Lewis tries to stop her, walks in. Oh, and a save by Faith, got her stick on it, forced it into the corner. Faith with a beautiful save there. Might be the save of the game.
Might be. That was beautiful, Faith.
I think the top of her stick hit that puck and redirected the puck. That along the near side boards. Oh, and a shot attempt by Blaine. Goes just through the crease, but not on net, luckily.
Ooh.
Allie comes out, gets tripped, but no call. Blaine picks it up in the neutral ice. Libby battling and swacking away at the puck. Disrupts it. Audrey picks it back up, carries it back behind the goaltender.
Just go, Audrey.
Audrey's got the rush. She's going to go with it again. She's got the 11 beat. Takes a shot, goes back behind the goalie, though. Libby's going to be first to it in the corner, battling with Blaine. And there's a call coming. I can't tell who they're going to call.
I don't
Blaine
know.
touched it, though.
Well, Blaine just tried to punch Libby in the head.
I think it's going to be Blaine's going to go for a hold. Number 11 from Blaine going on a hold, and we're going to go back on the power play with 3:24 left of this game.
Yes, the punch was after the hold.
Huh?
The punch in the head was after the hold.
Yeah, you know, details. This is hockey. This ain't soccer.
Go away!
I appreciate the grittiness of Blaine. Hazel Thacker will take the face-off on the first power play. She'll have Natalie and Brooklyn out there with her, along with Clara and Kinsley. Face-off won by Blaine.
Nice job, Clara.
Clara able to hold the zone, though. Comes back over to Clara. Clara again holding the zone. Blaine coming up with this. And they finally get it out. Puck comes all the way back. Kinsley and Hazel Thacker are back to grab it. Hazel picks it up, carries it back behind her goaltender, and she's got a head of steam coming back out. Cuts wide. Blaine can't knock it off her stick yet. She cuts back out, sends one on net, and the goaltender comes up with a save. Beautiful play by Hazel Thacker. 59 seconds left of the power play. 2:53 left of this period.
That girl better not be messing with Brooklyn, because Brooklyn is not the person to mess with out there.
Better what?
I said that girl better stop messing with Brooklyn, because she is not the person to be messed with on the
No,
ice.
that's not.
Nicest girl in the world. Don't mess with her on the ice.
Hazel wins the face-off and takes a shot right off the face-off. Puck went just wide of the net. Blaine picks this up behind their goaltender. Natalie Smith centers one. Oh, right on front. Nobody could get a stick on it as it was loose in the crease. Comes back to Clara. Clara sends one, hits traffic in front, deflected into the corner. Goes back to Natalie Smith. Natalie again passing it over to Hazel. Hazel centers to Brooklyn. Brooklyn tried to one-timer. Hazel picks it up, tries to do a wrap around, but can't get there. Clara able to hold the zone at the blue line. Blaine disrupts this. And they're going to carry it out of the zone. Number 2 from Blaine. Coming in, Kinsley and Natalie back there. They strip her on the blue line, and Hazel Thacker again picks this back up, gets it into the zone.
Oh.
And Blaine's able to get it back out as we get some fresh legs on the ice. Janie's now back here for D. Janie steps up, used their long reach there to knock it into the corner. Puck goes back behind the net. Blaine gets there, but Emery comes flying in and disrupts their play attempt. Brooklyn picks this up, and it has it fumbled off her stick. Blaine comes up with it, sends it back into our zone, but Janie picks it up, sends it up the near side boards, and it goes deep into the corner. 20 from Blaine picks it up behind their goaltender.